Do you know what I think this is?
Helga and Anastina Ingsta proved that the Vikings were by centuries the first Europeans to visit this continent.
Enter the Honda Golf Extravaganza contest and you could win a dream golf vacation for two to the Four Seasons Resort and Club, Dallas at Las Colinas, courtesy of Texas Tourism, Four Seasons, and Air Canada with daily flights to Dallas. Or you could win a Honda lawnmower. Just watch Sports Central Prime Monday through Friday to get the golf question of the week and log on to sportsnet.ca to enter. Brought to you by Honda. Turn up the power. Turn on the savings with the yard sale on now at your local Honda dealer.
Welcome back to Richmond, where Greg Biffle's car is still in turn 4. I believe they now have it up on the rollback truck, trying to get it away. And Jeannie is with Greg.
Yeah, Greg Biffle, an FX viewer this evening. You're watching the tape as you were in the care center. What did you think?
Well, it's just one of those racing deals. You know, Kevin and I got down in the corner and I left him enough room there on the bottom, it looked like to me. And he may have just gotten loose underneath me and had to turn right to save his car. And just wasn't any room there. You know, we were really tight down in that corner and just racing hard, and that's short track racing really. But you know, I'm all right, and kind of hurt us in the points, but we'll be okay. I can do good next week.
Yeah, feeling okay, that is the most important thing, but a bad place for the points leader to be. Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
So a short night for Greg Biffle, and this will have a dramatic effect on the standings. It would put him 81 points behind Kevin Harvick, given Harvick's present position of 8th on the racetrack. And Jeff Green is poised to move into 2nd in the Busch Series point standings, right now running in 7th place.
That's a lot of damage to the left side of Biffle's car. Heavy impact to the driver's side.
Now the report from NASCAR is that Bobby Hamilton Jr. Now here is Jimmy Spencer coming across before. Is it before the caution comes out, or
I don't think Spencer actually took the caution flag, but he was the leader.
They are saying right now the yellow lights come on, and when Hamilton crosses the line, he has taken the caution flag. Now there in the very top right corner of the screen, you see the yellow light on. So Spencer did not get the caution at the flag stand where it's official, but Hamilton did. So as Spencer comes around to get the caution flag, Hamilton is not entitled to race him back because he has already received the caution flag. Here's another angle of it.
No, this
is when he made supposedly made the lap back up, but he had already, as you said, received the caution flag. That freezes his position.
So Bobby Hamilton Jr. remains 1 lap down.
But he did pit with 4 fresh tires.
And he did bring me out of my chair. Because when he come around there and passed those guys with Biffle sitting up there, I got a little excited.
Shown in 25th position right now. Again, 1 lap down.
Yeah, we have 21 cars on the lead lap. Spencer the leader, Tony Raines, Mike Skinner, Scott Wimmer, and Todd Bodine are the top 5. Yeah. Matt Kenseth, Jeff Green, Kevin Harvick, Kenny Wallace, and Steve Park, the top 10. Then Jimmy Johnson, Hank Jr., Jay Sauter, David Green, Jeff Purvis. That takes you through 15. And the rest of the lead lap cars are Ryan Newman, Rich Bickle, Kevin Crowe, Chad Little, Jason Keller, and Randy LaJoie, who's made a number of pit stops under caution but hung on to the lead lap. Now there's Biffle going into the wall. Jeff Green and Harvick.
There you see Hamilton Jr. right there at the bottom of the screen, the 26 car.
Boy, that was close.
It was close. Very close. Very close.
Back. Oh yeah.
The caution flag was waved, and he did receive it, which he cannot make a lap up then on the lead.
Yeah.
Okay, boys, it's going to get exciting here.
Exciting.
39 laps to go. A lot of lap cars on the inside. Green flag.
A lot of sheet metal left.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tony Raines haul him off to 1 this time.
They cleared the lap traffic. Mike Skinner in the 21 car. Third place. He clears the lap traffic. Tim Fiedel in the 66.
Wimmer's hanging right in there, too, right with these guys.
Dick Berggren.
Jimmy Spencer leads this race, driving for James Finch. James, you have been here before. A dominant race car. Looks like you got the race in the bag. What do you think about tonight?
Dick, I can't hear you, but I really hope to win the race. But, you know, I've led a bunch, but you got to lead the last lap. And if we are able to win this race, I'd have to dedicate it to Susan Bonnet, Neil's wife.
Okay, good for you.
Susan made a very emotional speech at the International Motorsports Hall of Fame 2 weeks ago. Neil was inducted along with Formula One and motorcycle great Mike Halewood. I'm sorry, I'm doing this from memory. Brett Offenhauser, the engine builder, and I believe Jimmy Bryan, the IndyCar racer, Indy 500 winner, were all inducted into the Hall of Fame. And Susan gave a very, very heartwarming speech that made everyone remember just what a genuinely humorous, funny, great guy to be around Neil Bonnet was, and how much we all still miss him.
Yeah, he was a great teammate and a lot of fun to be around. And he and Finch were real good friends. I think Neil actually drove for Finch some, so that'd be really great if he could win this race for Susan.
Matt Kenseth chewing on the back bumper of Scott Wimmer and Todd Bodine. Remember, Wimmer has 2 tires. These other cars got 4 on them.
Back there.
And Darrell, his left side tires, they have about 150 laps on them right now.
Yeah, he must have a really good race car, good handling race car to be able to get that many laps out of those left side tires.
Still outside.
But you know, we've seen this tire Larry, week in and week out do amazing things.
Still outside. Still outside.
Harvick went in there crossed from top to bottom, just trying to worry these two.
But Scott Wimmer, he got to the bottom when he had an open to get there between Matt Kenseth and Kevin Harvick in the 2.
Again, just thinking about this tire, Larry, week in and week out. I mean, we've seen people go a long, long way on this tire and be very competitive on it without having to come in and get 4 every time you turn around.
You see the flame coming out the left side exhaust. What that's from, there Kevin Harvick pulls to the inside going into turn 3, is these engines are 12-to-1 compression. And all that is raw fuel burning in the exhaust pipe. Nothing to be alarmed about, no problem, just raw fuel burning.
No, matter of fact, I think it's cool. I mean, he's got a little bit of flame up on his hood, but I like them coming out the side better. That's a cool look.
Especially at night.
See it at night, yeah. This is Saturday night racing at its best on Friday night. You know what I mean?
The calendar doesn't know. That's right. There's a lot of good Friday night short tracks.
Heck yeah.
Outside.
Oh, outside.
Jeff Credit outside. Telling him Brad Baker's there, and there's Ryan Newman as well. But
Still got it though.
Ian
Still there, clear.
For 16th. Jason Keller has stayed in the hunt, and so has Kevin Grubb in the 37. They are 18th and 19th, and Randy LaJoie hangs on to the lead lap.
And he has been on pit road, I believe, 24 times, but he has somehow managed to stay on the lead lap.
Well, Randy is Joe Nemechek's teammate, drives for Joe actually. And Joe builds some mighty fine Busch Series cars.
Chad Little in the 74 car, he's still on the lead lap in 21st position. Got 21 cars still on the lead lap here. About 29 laps to go.
And it's just starting to get interesting.
I just see, I know time and time again we've seen Spencer jump out to a pretty comfortable lead, but then we've seen people look like they could chase him back down after they run a while. Spencer's car seems to be good on the short run. I tell you, Range's car seems to be really good on the long run, so he might have a little something for Spencer.
It's been getting better as the night wears on.
I wouldn't put this one in the win column just yet for anybody.
You can't never put one in the win column, especially at Richmond, because they'll be catching some lap cars should they stay under green, and then it's going to be who catches the lap cars in the right place.
Oh, Kenseth around that lap car, and 49 once more becomes part of the picture. There's Joe Busch.
Clear.
Kenseth's fast.
There's Mr. Spencer there. He's keeping an eye on everything.
Don't know if he's got time to get to the front. Kenseth making some sharp moves right here. Now Todd's going to be a little tougher to get around.
There he is.
There's Ed.
Yeah, that's Mr. Spencer right there, Larry. He was coming. He just hadn't got there yet.
He was anticipating.
He had to take my cue. I knew he was.
Trouble turn 2, and it's Bodine that goes around as he and Kenseth were battling for position. Wow. Todd Bodine whacks the turn 2 wall.
Boy, that's another hard driver's side lick, man.
And caution is out again.
Oh, I hate when he hit on the driver's side.
8th caution, lap 26.
I can't tell you how that just puts a chill in me because I know how badly it hurts.
Now Bodine and Kenseth were battling side by side and came up on a bit of traffic.
Get a look at it here, see what happened. Get it off down the corner. Oh, just another classic deal where the guy on the outside just can't. There's not enough room out there because it's slick, and you got to try to force your way down to the inside.
And it Darrell looked like Todd was trying to use that 8 car as a pick and pin Kenseth behind it.
Yeah, I believe he was. He makes a sudden turn to the left. I mean, he's coming down the hill and trying to pin Kenseth behind that 8 car. You're exactly right, Mike.
And pays the price.
Yeah. And you know, when we do that, normally it's in slow motion, and I can't tell you how hard that hits, and especially on the driver's side. Watch this. This is a little more real time. Bam, that thing comes up off the ground. It just makes my old bones hurt when I see that.
There's Todd.
I believe Todd's very happy.
But he's okay. That is the main thing.
He's going to tell.
Asking Matt what happened.
It's more like, why did that happen?
Well, let's get Matt Kenseth's view.
Yeah, I think he was really just trying to pin him down as much as he could behind that 8 car and didn't work too hard.
Kevin Harvick had quite a view of this.
Definitely don't think Matt Kenseth moved up the racetrack in 17.
It's the same thing that we saw with Biffle and Harvick over there. The guy on the outside is just trying to force the guy on the inside down as far as he can, and they get together. And they're doing 150 miles an hour into that corner.
It's a tough deal. They're still side by side. The 17's kind of in his blind spot. You know he's there. You know he's going to be there when you get to the lap car.
That's one of those moves you make, and you hope you make it.
.22 laps to go. Kevin Grubb makes a pit stop under this caution as Matt Kenseth holds his 4th position.
And you know, he certainly hopes nothing happened to his tires here as they got together. It looks like all the tires are up right now. It's going to be real important for these guys to keep their tires cleaned off here. None of our leaders come to pit road. Now, a couple of guys is at the back of the lead lap pack, Chad Little, and I think also Kevin Grubb. They did come into pits, which is not a bad move.
But I believe this is a good thing for Jimmy Spencer.